document what you do. This is absolute key. I think so anyways. Just look at this. It's so crazy. The reason I'm outside here is the reason I'm not cutting all this stuff out is because there's always two sides to everything. There's the clean side and there's the cut side and there's the uncut. The uncut, you get to understand what is going on, and you get to then appreciate the kind of sorry, very warm, I don't know why I've got a jumper on. You get to appreciate the kind of effort, the kind of mentality that's required to make something work, and that's definitely apparent with stuff like this, art and engineering or whatever. Well, no, I'll say in this case I'll say art, because lots of people see the end result, so I'll show you the end result now. They don't see the work that's required to get to that place. They don't see the thinking, they don't see the emotions that's rolling in and out to get to this amazing piece of work. And I just think that people do need to take into consideration the other side of the coin more. Need to understand that some people were behind that. Some people had to think of that problem to be solved. Some people had to build this bridge in order for you to have a better, better interaction, better life with some things, especially with things like product design, where, brushing your teeth. Have you ever considered the design that's required to make sure your teeth are squeaky clean? Yeah, there's a lot. When you take into consideration the other side of the coin, you're then more grateful and you have more gratitude towards what you're using and what you do. So with all this, I know what goes into this work. So therefore, I'm just amazed by everything. I'm like, I can't believe they got that highlight there. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they got the colours to work the way they did. I can't believe this, can't believe that. Only because I understand what's taken into consideration. So filmmakers, I'll transition over to filmmakers. Filmmakers, I'm
Today, Junior!
I'm looking at the behind the scenes stuff, and when I'm watching a film, I can then appreciate their kind of work that they put in, because I know how long it takes to get a perfect shot, to make something work like that. Look at all this, it's just so good. It's just so good, it's crazy. Look at that, look at that. It's good. What isn't good is the lighting though. But that doesn't mean you have to read into everything that's going on. It just means you have to stop and think about the brains that's behind it. Like building a company, for example, say Facebook, you only know the front guy, but you forget about all the team that's been put into building the billion-dollar business that is. And lots of people forget that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly transition over to some videos. I'm going to quickly transition over to some videos, some clips of people from uni who've just put their kind of thought about the perception of the outside world looking into design, if that makes sense. So they're just going to say what they think about that. Okay, this is Leon, who is a third year student at the uni.
There's more.
Yeah, okay. What do you feel about designing ghost products? So products where people see the end result but they don't see what's been put into it.
I feel like it is a little bit scary, to be honest with you, because they don't understand the hard work that's gone through. This is seemingly quite a simple design, but obviously it's taken myself a year to get to this point and to fully resolve a piece of furniture, for example. This particular chair was split into 3 segments, even though it looks like one full piece. It was cut into segments here so I can adjust the correct height so this wouldn't obviously flex and bottom out. It is a bit of a scary prospect for the public not to understand how much you've gone through to make a piece of furniture, if you understand what I mean. Yeah.
I think ultimately people really don't understand the full design process. What sort of happens is that people, they come in and they see all of the finished product, but obviously because they don't necessarily have that design mindset, because they haven't been there for the whole process, they don't fully understand the work that goes into it. It also depends on what exactly they're looking at. For example, when you've got something like a clay model, people don't appreciate the handiwork that goes into something like this. You know, this is meticulous work. I myself did this 12 months ago, and you know, measuring every single little point along every single little edge, making sure they're all perfectly symmetrical, slicking off the surfaces. Making one of these takes about 10 weeks. It's a very, very, very long process. And the process before that as well, the sketching, the research into the mechanics, making sure that the body you design fits over everything that the car needs to do, it's a very long process. And it's not just you're talking about, you know, what a lot of people think, especially in automotive design, it's a car with wheels. You know, when you get a normal person to draw a car, they just draw a box and they put wheels on it. But in automotive design, you end up with every single little detail being considered. You know, I'm personally good friends with the guy who designed this particular model. I know he spent an entire week designing just the speed bumps.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Figuring out at what angle the cut should go in, at what point this should intersect with that bit, what angle these should go, whether they should be steep or whether they should be shallow. The thing that people don't understand is just the level of detail. I'm sure they understand a lot of work must have gone into that. What they don't understand is the process itself.
A lot of people ask, first and foremost, what is it? And I've designed something that doesn't resemble a stereotypical chair, 4 legs, seat and a backrest. I've designed something that is kind of oxymoronic. It contradicts the normalities of design and furniture these days, and that's what people can't come to terms with, and that's why they don't understand it firstly, until they see someone interacting with it, for example. So, just like a chair, it takes your weight. It's not designed for long periods of time and comfort, but it takes the weight off your legs, if you understand what I mean. I've designed it in a way that people don't predict and don't expect. And yeah, so that's my little movement, my change.
Cool. And they're just a couple of people that, they're just a couple of people of thousands that think the same thing, that unknown creators, unknown doers. So if you're doing something, my advice is to document it so people understand, have got a better, will better relate to what you do. So this is why I want to do this kind of YouTube thing, so I can have you better relate to the process that's required, and also better understand the process that other people are putting in and the hardware that other people are doing. So that's document what you do. This is absolute key. I think so. Anyways, just look at this. It's so crazy. Oh, by the way, this was done by Fresh Murals. This is in Swansea, so if you want to get any murals done anywhere, I'm pretty sure they can hook you up pretty good. So document your process, and let people know what you're doing and what it takes to do what you do, because I'm pretty sure that it's hard work to be the best.